think that's the plan. I think that's the only thing that will actually make me feel better about being an elf.
Murder.
Is killing other elves.
Oh, killing other elves. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
That's where I introed the video, by the way. Hey there, guys, and welcome to a new series of Yujoon is awesome and Sheepdog sucks.
Listen, it's only being said because it's true. And for those of you who haven't watched it, you should watch our previous series where over the course of, I'm assuming it's going to end up being around 16 videos, Sheepdog loses miserably.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
You should probably change your title as well if you haven't.
Good call.
Just call it Elf on Elf Action. Wow, you loaded in really quickly.
Hold on. Everything freaks out when I...
Alt tab, yeah. Fair enough.
Elf on Elf. Sweet Archer Love.
And I will always shoot you.
How low do you want to scrap if we're playing on normal?
Yep. Honestly, if you're anywhere near the Norse, playing higher than normal is just a recipe for insanity.
Oh yeah.
The North are already assholes. Going to higher difficulties means they have like 20 stacks, and it's a fucking pain to do anything.
Calvo Beast says you gotta go hard, at least.
Yeah, I mean, we probably should have gone hard, maybe, but honestly, I'm just looking to chill a little bit and just, you know, yeah, we'll see it. We'll see about that. Do we have any?
Calvo Beast, I agree with you. Based on my personal skill level, and oh, sorry, I choked a little bit on the lie there, but don't worry, we'll get there. So based on my personal skill level and aptitude at this game, I thought we should go for hard, very hard, or even the highest difficulty. Unfortunately, I'm playing with Sheepdog, and he's not as good at the game as I am. And that's why we're playing elves now.
Yeah.
Because we let him play Skaven because he really desperately wanted to play Skaven, and we even let him play Queek because he desperately wanted to play Queek. Well, now we're playing elves, so that should tell you how that went. So we had to, I mean, and that was on normal difficulty too. So listen, just between you and me, there's a reason that we're on this difficulty, and it is 100% Sheepdog's fault.
100%.
Don't ever go legendary. And also, last time I saw you suck at battles. Well, Calvo Beast.
To be fair, he has gotten a little bit better.
To be fair, I still do suck at battles. That is still a fair assessment.
I have now been forcing him to fight with most of his army and only give me a couple of units. Instead of the, here you go, Sheepdog, here's the majority of my army so I can play around with this unit.
But that's so much more fun for me.
Well, you get to do that on when I'm fighting. You don't get to do it when you're fighting as well.
I don't understand why I can't do that on both turns. I mean, just saying.
You will now get to see the awesome that is the High Elf Archers. It is ridiculous. If you ever have a defensive siege battle, you're just gonna sit there and laugh.
Archers! To the walls! To the windows! To the walls! To the
Sweat drip
arrows.
off my balls.
I was trying to come up with something with arrows instead of sweat dripping down the balls. But
To the arrows hit my balls.
till all you females crawl. Oh, ski, 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 motherfucker. Oh, ski, ski, goddamn.
Ooh, goddamn.
Oh, goddamn. Screw the archers. The sea guards. Sea guards!
But the sea guards are archers as well, man.
Everything's an archer if you try hard and believe in yourself.
I mean, technically, you could maybe throw your...
You could throw your sword. You could be an archer once.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you know which unit you have to give me, right?
Phoenix.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to use it, that's fine. I'll control
I just
someone
want to
else.
look at it for a minute. Armor piercing. Rebirth. Interesting. Tuned to magic.
Zoom in
Death
on it,
from
man.
above. Death from above.
Like zoom in on it and just press K for a bit. So beautiful.
It's a pretty thing, but it's not flapping its wings near enough to actually stay airborne.
Well, it's magic.
It can be as magic as it wants to. It's defying physics.
Well, so do dragons. Also, it has 10 ability called Wake of Fire, where it basically poos out fire. It's awesome. Who is it who's surprisingly not very good in the high? I think it's the Trace. They're called the something of Trace, and they like look like they're really cool, but they're not very strong. Gonna get away from the archers a little bit, cause Dark Elf archers fire fast and fire hard.
So are these dark elves?
Yeah, these are Dark Elves.
Victory is within our grasp.
I'd say don't worry about it. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I'd say don't worry about it. Just concentrate your bolt throwers on the archers, and you'll be able to deal with the rest of them. Did you change your firing to the melee?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's their leader, so I figure.
I mean, I lose once, and suddenly my tactical suggestions are just garbage.
I mean, I had already done it, so.
Yeah, you didn't change back though, did you?
No.
Look at those high elf archers though, man. Although I must say, like, high elf archers, you can be happy about as much as you like. Fucking shades are ridiculous, man. I don't know if you've played the Dark Elves.
I have played the Dark Elves.
No.
I see. You wanted me to fire at the archers so that they wouldn't hurt you.
Hey, dude, I'm helping over here, man.
I'm helping.
I'm pooping fire all over the damn place. Yeah, that didn't help.
Pew, 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 pew. Oh, I guess my leader can get in there, huh? Get in there, General.
Look at it this way, man. You're gonna be playing with my Phoenix, so
It's true. You're not wrong. Oh my effing god, you select each unit and not select both to move them. I'm a KMS after seeing that. Ruh-roh.
could I ban him?
It's made of fire and therefore generating lift from all that hot air.
That's
it makes
true.
more sense than the ice phoenix.
I believe that's Ice Phenai, and that's the acceptable plural.
The plural of phoenixes?
Yeah. No, phoenixes is a plural, Yujoon.
I know what I did. I stand by what I did.
I mean, really.
I hate every part about you. Oh, that's so not nice. Can you add me on Steam? I mean, if you really want to, man. I'm gonna just to let you know right now, the only time I play this is either with Sheepdog or by myself. So if you're adding me on Steam so that you're hoping that we will do a co-op, that the likelihood of that happening is incredibly small. As far as it goes, I'm an incredibly insular person that would, given my Carruthers, become a hermit.
Honestly, like, speaking from my own experience, I have people, viewers and etc., quite often wanting to play games with me, and my response is always the same. If I play with you, I have to play with everyone. I do not have enough time to play with everyone. You can have games with me, or you can have videos and streams. Choose one.
Get one.
Yeah.
I will take some growth and casualty replenishment rate.
No, don't take replenishment. Take replenishment.
Replenishment?
Replenishment.
I don't know,
much
man.
better.
I don't know.
Because
You
it's
sure?
all about that bass. No treble.
He's all about bass. Bass.
Is he
no
all
treble.
about the bass?
He's all about the bass. I
Well-
do not know why, though. He's could possibly be about other things. Maybe at some point. Maybe. Llewellyn, we are on normal, because I am bad.
No, honestly, like, when we were playing before, we just decided to do normal because we were like, yeah, fuck it, let's just chill. You know, we weren't looking to amaze people with our total war skills.
With our prowess.
It was more just
yes.
like...
Sheepy has played more of them than I have, but I have played several of the previous iterations of Total War games.
Me too. I played all of the iterations aside from
yes.
Attila.
Which is why I said you have played more of them than I have. And
Oh.
I have played Attila. So as far as it goes, Sheepy is certainly a Total War veteran who could certainly accomplish playing this game on the highest difficulty, and not have to worry any more than another player who is on caliber to play it on legendary difficulty.
I believe I've completed... I completed Warhammer 1 on the hardest difficulty. I don't think I've completed Warhammer 2 on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah. So, I mean, as far as it goes, and if we're being entirely honest with each other, if I wanted to actually sit down and take the time to not be a lazy ass, I also could do it on legendary difficulty.
Yeah,
It's just I'm a lazy ass and I don't do the things that I should, so I take higher losses than I should, and thus the game becomes harder than it should be.
Well, and also you know, as long as you're good at the campaign part, you don't even need to be good at the battle part, you know.
Yeah, and I am good at the campaign part until I get bored, and then
yeah.
And it's, you know, when you're at turn 120 in the game and progress is kind of deadlocked all the way around you, it's kind of easy to go, well, balls. Jesus, that's so many arrows. Anyway, but yeah, I think primarily Sheepdog and I both kind of decided that what we wanted to get out of this game was, hey, let's just have some fun playing the game together, and go from there.
Yep. Sounds about right.
You played everything except the first Shogun and the first Medieval. Fair enough. Yeah, Skaven are very, very difficult to play when they're leadership with their low leadership, especially when, yeah, that leadership is modified further by being starving. Those skink bastards.
I made a silly, basically.
No thanks. Oh, now that you're otherwise engaged. Whee!
The sword masters of Hoth, I actually start with one, and they are freaking awesome.
Charge! Oh, they ran away.
They keep doing that to you.
Charge!
You're supposed to be awesome.
Ah, got him.
Dinosaurs, guys. Come on. Hold it together.
Dinosaurs.
There we go.
Dinosaurs scared of icebergs. I mean, they're cold-blooded, so they should be scared of icebergs. Makes sense.
One of the things I say a lot about the Warhammer universe, the Warhammer 40k universe, you know, you say very often, like, the best way to describe it is the fever dreams of a 8-year-old. You know, like, what if we have guns that fire grenades? That kind of thing.
See, I like to imagine it. You've described it before as the ramblings of a 12-year-old, and I think that's more accurate.
Oh yeah, but you know that kind of thing, like, but legitimately, the lizard men are the epitome of that. They are dinosaurs riding other dinosaurs. That's just like
it's true. They're dinosaurs riding badass other dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, those dinosaurs are cool, but you know what would be even cooler? If they found feral dinosaurs and rode them.
Yeah.
But why are there feral dinosaurs if there are non-feral dinosaurs?
Shut up, dinosaurs.
You put that dinosaur man on top of that other fucking dinosaur, and you know what? Have that other dinosaur mounted on a third dinosaur that is even more feral than him. So you train a T-Rex to ride a T-Rex while being ridden by a T-Rex. Do it.
That's it. The white lions. Yeah, the lions, the white lions of Trace are the disappointing ones. They're not that good.
Why are there feral mammals if there are non-feral mammals? That's a solid point, except for the fact that it's like, here's a dinosaur, and here's a man dinosaur. Why do those things exist?
Why? Yeah,
I mean, they're the same family. They're not like common ancestor type things.
Saying why are there feral mammals if there are non-feral mammals?
It's a fair assessment based off of what I said specifically, but
yeah,
it's a false comparison to what we're to what we're dealing with in this particular scenario.
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't get woolly mammoths on 2 legs riding other woolly mammoths. You know, you don't get tigers on 2 legs riding other tigers, is kind of the point, I guess.
I guess if we want to talk about it through a humanoid standpoint, you don't see humans generally riding other larger yet less developed feral humans into battle.
Except for in the bedroom.
But that's not really into battle. That's.
I mean, it's a type of battle, maybe.
I mean, everything's a type of battle.
Yeah, Total War cannot do naval combat to save their fucking lives. So hopefully they're not going to try to do naval combat. I mean, like, look at it this way. The Total War series has single-handedly saved the Total War franchise. That's like, I don't think even the people at the Total Creative Assemblies would try and argue that that's not true. Like,
Yeah, Warhammer has been a great boon for them.
it's been a blessing. It's saved them, and you know, so if anyone could do naval combat properly, it would be them. I don't know whether that's going to happen though.
See, but here's the thing. I don't think they can do naval combat correctly. What I would like them to do is create a world that is this and done correctly, and then bring another group in and do naval combat.
Yeah.
Be like, hello, third party. Here's our world and our campaign map. Give us the code to do naval battles.
What's your company called? Pirates Are Us? Perfect!
Perfect! Write naval code for us.
Do you know what a pirate says on his 80th birthday?
I'm 80.
Yeah. You know that one already.
I do know that one already.
I like that one.
Who's gonna recruit 9 million archers? This guy.
Did you guys see the announcement for the new Total War game? It's called Total War Saga or something like that.
Yeah, I mean it's when you do the
well, yeah,
launch.
but there's
Awesome.
there's been some new people in there since then, mate. Come on. Come on now.
No, come on now. Total War: A Song of Ice and Fire. Yeah, the only problem with that is, you would never be able to win. Like, no matter how large an army you started with, you would be betrayed by your general or your brother or some random hooker, and they would all leave. And in the end, it's just a bunch of roaming militaries wondering what to do until the undead show up and eat everything. Like, that's just how that game would end every time you played, no matter how good you were. A glorified Attila DLC?
New series. Wait.
See, the problem is Attila was not very well done. So, if they could do that time period, but do it, I don't know, better?
I mean, it was... from what I've heard, Attila was better than frickin'
Rome 2?
Rome 2.
It's not a high bar to set.
No, it is not. I played Rome 2, and it all... Okay, I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again, because it just hammers home to you how bad Rome 2 was. The only reason I came back to the Total War series, very tentatively, was because of the fact that it was Warhammer, and it'd been something I wanted since the original Shogun Total War, which was released in, like, late 90s or 2000 or something. And luckily, they did a really good job of it, so, you know, faith not restored, but I feel a little more comfortable playing Total War games.
Not totally forgiven.
No,
but you know
definitely
what?
not.
You've earned another shot.
Yeah. Basically, my moment of pure existential crisis was when I was doing I was already let down with Rome 2, and I was getting more and more annoyed with it, and then I had a siege battle, which ended up as a huge blob of, like, 20 units on each side, just packed together, and you couldn't see what's going on, and I was like, okay, this is stupid. This is just, it's...
Oh, hey buddy, you brought me an elephant. Thanks, pal. No, that's an elephant.
My infinite knowledge is yours. Attack!
Listen, honey, I'm not an expert.
He brought you this.
Yeah.
And then
Well, I didn't see that because he brought me an elephant. I'm no expert, but I can tell an elephant from a shirt.
Okay, that's...
That is very clearly a polka dotted elephant.
You must restore order.
Don't stop, polka dot.
She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny
Yellow
purple
polka
dot
dot
bikini
bikini.
for the first time. That was
Hey!
a yellow polka dot bikini. I'm sorry. I got the song wrong, and my wife is mad.
She
Now
all
she's
mad and stuff.
She's gonna leave me, and it's all gonna be your fault, sheepdog.
Stay! I don't wanna go
How,
home.
how are you gonna take responsibility for this?
Seppuku, obviously.
Sam. It's fine. He's just like leaning more and more into my leg, and then he started to fall over. I was petting him, but when he falls over, I can't really do anything about it. But
Jesus,
he's
I
going
can't
to
fucking
hurt
spell to save
himself.
my life. So what's the Total War Saga? The first game in this has been named Total War Saga, Thrones Britannia, telling story of British Norse invasions. Spin-off title, be more directly focused. Honestly, the main problem I've always had with Rome, with the Rome games for Total War, like, it is really fun to be Rome, and maybe a couple of other nations, but that's it. You know, they may as well call it.
The problem is, at the height of the Roman Empire, there was really no one else worth being. And if you talk about military might. Now, if you talk towards the end of the Roman Empire, there were tons of interesting people to be, but then being Rome sucked. So
I mean, my real problem with the Rome, both Rome games actually, like I like the first Rome game. Don't get me wrong, by far it's not the best, but it's good. Is like, I really enjoyed the barbarians. I think they had a lot of potential, and I remember playing Rome 2, where they promised that they were paying more attention to the Rome, to the barbarian factions, you know, giving them a proper shake, and it was just like that no, there's like 10
there's
units.
no shaking going on.
No,
none.
There's like 5 units, and they're all so much worse than the Romans that you need a full army to fight half a Roman army. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, like, I don't think they ever were able to transition from this being a roving squad that can possibly be problematic at the beginning, or if you're caught off guard, to this is a full-fledged faction.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
are ill at ease.
I don't know. It just, yeah. So I believe there was a compilation of like fucked up things in Rome 2 that someone did, just like pointing out all of the problems with it. And it was like a 2-hour video.
Jeez.
I remember one time, because like to siege, if you didn't have any siege weapons, you had to like send your unit to set fire to the gate. And I remember, like, it happened to me, and I remember seeing clips of it, of units throwing torches at the gate and it bouncing off the gate and not doing any damage. You know, like, it wasn't catching on fire, and it wasn't, you know. Empire Total War isn't the best either. No, that's very true. I'd say
Everybody wants trade agreements. Trade agreements for you. Trade agreements for you.
You know,
everyone gets trade agreements.
You know, you get to see their territory if you have a trade agreement with them.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a feature of the High Elves. Medieval 2 was really good at the time. It probably doesn't hold up anymore, but the best Total War games, in my opinion, would be Shogun, the original, for just pure fact of how original it was at the time and how good it was. I'd say Medieval 2, just purely because it was a fucking solid game and I never got bored of it, really.